All right, ladies and gentlemen, sitting here with Jonathan Norris, of course, the lead singer of Kingdom Collapse.
What's
And
up?
the cool thing about this is every time the Kingdom Collapse has something new go on, we get to do stuff like this. And I get to chat with Jonathan, which I haven't done in a little while. So, how are things going with you?
Man, going good. Just gearing up for the launch of Uprise tomorrow. We've been gearing up for this thing since December and really planning the best attack for this thing from all angles. So it feels nice finally, pulling the trigger.
Right. So now, granted, we're recording this on Tuesday, and so tomorrow the song gets released, the video gets released, all of that kind of stuff. So the only thing that I've got to go by right now, I'm going to show it real quick. Give me 1 second here,
Okay.
and here we go. So this is your promo video.
Yep, that is it.
That's pretty damn awesome, if I got to say so myself. So
Yeah, dude, we didn't want to give too much away on it, but yeah, like right after when it cuts off, the full band hits. So I'm excited for everyone to hear it.
I am curious. How often are you going to use this picture as your go-to picture? Because
Oh man,
I
you
will
want me to
say
share
this:
what?
that's probably one of the best still shots from a video I've seen in a very long time.
Yeah, dude, it that was just a still from the video. We weren't planning that as a picture. It just came out cool, and our video guy sent it to us, and he was like, "Check this out." And I'm like, "Dude, I'm posting that." So, yeah, dude.
Oh, that's awesome! So, like we said, new single "Uprise"
Mm-hmm.
hits. So it's confusing me. It hits today, as a matter of fact, or it hit it when this plays tomorrow on Wednesday night, 10 a.m. in the morning on Wednesday. So a lot of people will have already seen the video by the time we talk about it and show this interview. So, what are your goals on like a first day when the single gets released, the YouTube video or the video gets released? What are your kind of personal goals of what you'd like to see in the first 24 hours of that video being done, released or song, single?
Yeah. So our press release that we have coming out at 10, we're setting the video to become live on YouTube, um, to go hand in hand with that, um, and really just pushing that and getting it out there and letting people know more about what's going on. This is actually our first song that we've actually pursued a radio campaign for. In the past, we've kind of done the grassroots, like, we send out emails on our own, see what we can do. But for this, we've actually, put that into a radio team's hands. So really just in the radio department, seeing what we can make happen. It's new for us. So.
So, are you having a little bit of anxiety, some butterflies, and
Yeah, obviously since it is new, there's a lot of like, it's just the unknown. But I think, the team that we have, the track record's pretty good. So I'm pretty confident in them. You know what I mean? And the song, I think it's a perfect time to pull the trigger. So.
awesome. So before COVID-19 hit and everybody got quarantined and all of this kind of stuff, you guys were getting ready to hop on a little bit of a tour. Um,
Yeah.
I'm a little pissed because you were going to play 30 minutes from where I was at. So is there any chance of that picking back up when all of this is over with?
Yes. Yeah. We're not wanting to reschedule anything too soon where we're just going to end up having to cancel again. So we're really waiting till things are open and going from there. You know what I mean? Because we did have to cancel a lot of shows, and we had to reschedule the video shoot 3 times, photos 3 times. It was a huge pain in the ass. So I mean, yeah, we're just gonna wait till this is blown over.
So you did an IndieGoGo. Explain, so for the commoners that don't know what an IndieGoGo is, explain what the IndieGoGo was and what it did for you guys.
Yeah. So the IndieGoGo platform, it's kind of like a, I don't want to say a GoFundMe or whatever, but we put this IndieGoGo campaign up to basically, if people felt like they wanted to support us and help us attack this year's releases and stuff like that, they could. And we offered packages as far as a couple different shirts, some signed drum heads, banners, stage banners, stuff like that. So almost like a merch store. You know what I mean? I think compared to a lot of IndieGoGos that I've seen, you do get more out of what we did than some. So it really was just a win-win, I think, for everybody.
I got my shirt.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
So yeah. On that point, so when people are doing this, and it goes in different tiers, and if you spend so much money, you get so much, and then each tier that goes up, you get a little bit more and stuff like that. So is that what you have designed some of that money for, was like the video shoot and getting the radio ready and all of that kind of stuff?
Yeah, it was all going towards the production and marketing and release of all of this. It is a big step here this year. You know, there's a lot of unknown territory that we haven't done. Like the last couple of years, we've done everything fairly low budget, you know, very, very low budget. Honestly, it's like I record everything. We're not outsourcing. We're not spending any money on that. And we just see what kind of damage we can do on our own. But we all felt like it was time to go a little bigger on this one, and then go the what?
Drop the hammer.
Yeah, man. That was our thinking on it, and we kind of decided that in December. So when January hit, we rolled the IndieGoGo out, and it was crazy seeing that, you know, 60, 65 people believed in us that much to help us out, like monetarily. Like that's insane to me. That we have that. Like it was a very surreal moment. Like we hit the goal, and it was like, dude, like I was so unsure of it.
Right.
I didn't know if we would hit it or not, and we did. So that was very reassuring.
That's awesome. So since we last talked, you guys have brought in a drummer for the band.
Yes.
Correct? Okay.
Well, so he came in around the same month we shot the video for Payback, way back in October.
Gotcha.
And he's been killing it ever since then. And we made him official pretty soon after that, and we haven't looked back. His name's David, and he's a great fit. You know, like him and Robert, as soon as he joined the band, him and Robert are like 2 peas in a pod. So like when we're on tour and stuff, like they're like
nice.
always hanging out and doing stuff. But I mean, the chemistry and everything with everyone is great, man. It's good.
And then also, since the last time we talked, let's see, I'm trying to remember. There are a lot of things have happened for you guys since the last time we really talked. Who did you guys play with? Was it Powerman 5000 you guys played with?
There was Powerman, and then there was Red and Cold, back to back, like a week difference. And then since then, there was a Houston show with Saliva, and then Blacktop Mojo. There are a couple of those shows, but it's been really good in the Texas area, getting on some of these national shows coming through. So hopefully that continues.
Well, yeah, hopefully with all of this, it continues. Hopefully soon, Because I know, I think it's great that these bands have done the quarantine type shows and been able to do stuff like that, but it's not the same feeling as walking into a venue and watching the show live. So
Yeah, man.
hopefully soon we'll get with that. Well, we're gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna let you get out of here, but before we go, will you intro your new video that we are about to play right now?
Yeah, yeah. It is Uprise by Kingdom Collapse, and you're watching The Sound.